Welcome back to day 4 of the 6th Annual Charley Awards. I'm your host and track announcer, Paul Espinosa. And again, we mentioned on day 1 how there were really some real slam dunk winners this year, which again sort of changed the way that we were going to do the Charley Awards and just going with just announcing the winners because, again, you really didn't have to follow West Virginia bred racing that closely to know who the top performers were in 2021 for the older horses, but nonetheless, we will pay them homage here today as we will start with the fillies. And again, the top older filly and mare on the West Virginia bred side, last year's horse of the year, none other than Star of Night. She was, again, a perfect 5 for 5 in 2021. Started her year off in June with a couple of nice allowance wins, one in June, one in July, and then went right into stakes competition, win in the Sadie Hawkins, a win in the Cavada, and then a win again, a repeat win in the My Sister Pearl, going 1 mile and an eighth for owner Huntertown Farm LLC, trainer Jeff Runco, and her pilot, of course, Arnaldo Boca Chica. And now we will take a look back at her win in the West Virginia Cavada Breeders' Classic. It's Coach Rube in front by just a neck from Privately. They ran a half in 47 and 3. Star of Night moves deftly up alongside of the leaders now as they race into the turn as Privately takes over, but Star of Night has her sights set on her. Bridging the gap, now begins to split horses. She moves up into third, but Privately's in front and collared by Star of Night. The defending West Virginia bred horse of the year has the lead a furlong from the home in the Cavada, but Privately's going to make her earn it here in the final furlong. It's Star of Night from Privately. They open up on Bridging the Gap. It's Star of Night making it 8 in a row as she captures the Cavada by 3 parts of a length from Privately, who ran her heart out in second. Then Bridging the Gap in power forward in 126 and 2. Very impressive performance in the Cavada for Star of Night. She was able to overcome a little bit of a slow start there. She was near the back of the pack for the first few strides of that race and showed that she was certainly more than capable of overcoming that minor hurdle and again staying undefeated in 2021. Now for her career, 11 wins from 13 starts and 2 seconds, so never out of the exacta, and she's banked over $365,000. A very, very talented daughter of Creative Cause. She was 4 years old last year, now a 5-year-old mare. Looking forward to seeing what the future has in store for Star of Night. Again, last year's horse of the year and top 3-year-old filly now follows that up with a top older filly, a mare Charley Award for 2021. Also want to give a shout out to both to a couple of honorable mentions. Our Diamond Girl, Brigantine Island, and Stowe Angel, also some stakes winners on the for the older fillies and mares. Brigantine Island won the original gold. Our Diamond Girl won the Fancy Buckles, and then Stowe Angel won the Distaff on Breeders' Classics night as well. But no doubt about your top performer for 2021 for the older fillies and mares, it was Star of Night. Now we move along to the announcement of the top male performer for 2021 on the West Virginia bred side. And again, no real surprise. Your winner is Muad'Dib, the of course, full brother to Late Night Powwow. He's now kind of stepped out of her shadow a little bit again. There will be certainly, we will always remember and look back fondly on Late Night Powwow, but certainly don't want to limit Muad'Dib to just being her little brother. He is a serious racehorse, as again, he is still perfect, 9 for 9 in his career, and of course, last year, went a perfect 6 for 6. Again, started off in those allowance races after coming back off a little bit of a layoff there, and then really continued to progress. An impressive win in the Frank Gall, where he came from off the pace, kind of further back than he'd ever been. Of course, the win in the West Virginia Breeders' Classic, and then in the Huevo as well. And we're going to take a look back at his win in the Frank Gall Memorial on Charlestown Classic and Oaks night. Penguin Powers in front. Heroes Man and Muad'Dib trying to get through along the inside. 46 seconds flat for the half. It's still Penguin Power in front. Heroes Man Muad'Dib is set down, and he begins to move in. He's within 4 lengths of his stablemate Penguin Power, who turns them in the Gall. Muad'Dib to the attack, switches to the 2-path, and here he comes after Penguin Power. Muad'Dib strikes the front. Heroes Man and North Atlantic over the top. Muad'Dib takes over. North Atlantic closing in on the outside. Muad'Dib and North Atlantic. Muad'Dib stays perfect. He's 7 for 7, and it's on to the West Virginia Breeders' Classic for Muad'Dib, who fends off his stablemate North Atlantic, then Heroes Man and Penguin Power in 125 flat. Of course, that night in the Frank Gall Memorial, the only time in his career that that Muad'Dib has not been odds on. He went off still as the favorite at 2-1, but again, didn't have it wasn't a slam dunk that night. Had to kind of overcome a lot of different things. His stablemate Penguin Power was up front on a golden rail. He had North Atlantic, his other stablemate, kind of bearing down on his outside, and so again, Muad'Dib able to gut that one out, and then he was able to kind of comfortably win. I feel like you can say the Breeders' Classic and El Huevo, but again, just an unbelievable horse for owner David Rame, trainer Jeff Runco, and Ronaldo Bocachica, of course, bred by John McKee out of that Blue Hen mare. Holy powwow! Wow, oh wow! What a broodmare she's turned out to be, and what a horse Muad'Dib is. He is your champion older male for 2021 here on the 6th Annual Charley Awards. Also want to give shout-outs to Penguin Power, the aforementioned Penguin Power. Just, again, very cool horse. One of the fastest West Virginia breds that we've had the privilege of watching here over the years. Hypothesis, of course, the champion sprinter, VIP Ticket, and North Atlantic. Just sort of an older emeritus award, as he's now enjoying the retired life, but what a career he put together, as, again, he certainly deserves an honorable mention. Confucius Say winner, VIP Ticket, like we mentioned, Penguin Power won the Onion Juice, and then Hypothesis, of course, winning the sprint stakes as well. But no doubt about who the top dog was in 2021 for the older West Virginia bred males. It was Muad'Dib, and so that sort of sets the stage for the 5th and final day of the 6th Annual Charley Awards. Who will take home the honor of Horse of the Year? We will find out tomorrow again here on Day 5 of the 6th Annual Charley Awards.